Hey, it's Rich, the Louisiana Hobby Guy. Today we're going to do something that's completely different that we've never done before. I was watching the news and a story came on that just touched my heart. It was about a young man in Georgia, and I was watching the Georgia local news. Don't ask me why. A young man named Austin in Cumming, Georgia, who is an autistic boy, is turning 9 years old next week. And for the last few years, Austin gets bullied at school. He doesn't have many friends. Nobody has showed up for his birthday party. And it just broke my heart watching this news story. So the very first thing that I did was I jumped onto Amazon. I picked something out for autistic children, a nice gift for them, sent it on off with a card and had it gift wrapped and all. But I wanted to do something personalized. So I guess he's not going to know who that gift came from. But I wanted to make sure that he had a nice gift, and I wanted to do something personalized. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do a personalized medallion for Austin to wear around his neck for his birthday party. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it in the mail first thing Monday morning, and today is Saturday morning. And I've put a rush on this. I saw this on the news yesterday, worked on it last night. I'm going to show you the video of how I designed it real quick. It's not going to be a tutorial, but it might be. You might pick up some pointers as I do it. But I want to get this out, this personalized gift out to him. And, with over 27,000 subscribers, I'm hoping that this is going to reach maybe a half of 1% or 1% and touch your heart too, and motivate you to jump on your laser, jump into lightburn, design something real quick. You can take a little 4x6 piece of wood and just write out a card in lightburn in text and burn it onto there, something personalized with his name on it that he'll treasure forever. So let's jump over into lightburn. And this is not something that's going to cost very much money, just to make something quick and easy to send off to Austin and show him that we really do care and we want to support him on his 9th birthday. So I'm going to jump over into lightburn, show you what I did, and then we'll actually run that job and you'll get to see the finished product. And then I've got some more comments at the end, like I always do, that'll explain even further why this really touched my heart. So let's go. All right, so I'm gonna design something, I think a medal for him to wear, and in my logos here I've got the beginnings of a medal. So I'm gonna bring that out, and I think what I'll do is ungroup this and get rid of this piece here, and I'm just gonna take and type out his name. And I have to think about this for a minute. I think, I think that's good. I'm going to do happy birthday, Austin. And then we'll select it, bring it down over here. And actually what I'm going to do is regroup this so that I have a group. And then I'm going to hold down Shift. I'm going to select the other one over there. And I'm going to align these like that, so that now I have that perfectly aligned, and now I can go ahead and hold Control, grab a corner handle and size it proportionately like that. And now just with my arrow key, I'm going to bring it up slowly by holding Control and using the arrow key, and that I think is a little too big. I'm going to hold Control and scale it just a little more like that. And then we'll take the name Austin, hold Shift like that. Now I'll just take that name Austin again, use my arrow key and bring it down here. Happy birthday, Austin. Make it a little bit bigger by holding control so it scales proportionately. Happy birthday, Austin. And then I think I will do, I think I'll do 2022. I don't know his actual birth date, so I'm just going to do it that way, 2022. And now, I think I also want to have 9th in here as well. So I'm going to do 9th. So maybe what I'll do is grab these two and move them down slightly like that. Bring this one in and hold shift. Select that one, align those two, get off of it, move the 9th up and scale it down proportionately using the control key. Get it to about where I think is the best place. Let's take a look and see what that's going to look like. I think that's going to look awesome as a badge that he can wear. And the only thing that I've got left to do, I'm going to put it back in line mode because line mode is design mode. We're going to take this and we're going to, let's see, should we ungroup it? I'm not sure if the outside is a group. Yes, it is. I'm going to ungroup it, and then what I'm going to do is, no, I'm not going to offset that. I'm just going to grab a circle. So I'll grab a circle and I'll click on the left side, right on the side of it, drag to the right side, and I didn't hold. I got to hold shift, drag from the left side to the right side like that, and that will be the perfect size. And then I will put that on the red layer down below, and I will take and bring this up to here. And you know what I can do? I can move this off for a minute, being that I think that's perfect. I'll just group those, and then I'll hold shift, and then I'll bullseye those two, and now it's perfectly lined up. And the only thing I have left to do is hold control, grab a corner, make it a little bit bigger like that. And now all that's left to do is grab a circle, and I think I want an oval this time, something like that. And I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to select this. Oh, I'm still in the circle tool. I'm going to select the outside here, and maybe I don't want it quite there. Let me see what size this is first. 30 by 20, that's awfully big, so I can actually shrink this down a little bit and move it like right to the middle there. Should be good. Now if I hold shift and select the outer one, I can go ahead and weld those two together like that. And oh no, you know what I didn't do? What I needed to do was align them like that. Okay, so now that they're aligned, I can weld them, and then I can put these back in the right spot. And now it's just slightly off because I made it a little bit larger, so I used the wrong order of operations there. That looks perfect. And I think this is going to be perfect. Now if I measure my little necklace that I'm going to use, I'm going to need, about 2 millimeters, a hole about 2 millimeters. So I'll grab the circle tool, hold shift, draw something out, select it, and over here I'll lock it, and I'll put in 2, and right there is a 2 millimeter hole. So let's take a look, see what that looks like. And actually I can just go ahead and put in 4, just so that it looks a little better anyway. Now if I put this in over here, right here in the middle, I'll go ahead and select the outer one, align those on the vertical centers, horizontal centers, excuse me. I'll go ahead and align those, and now it's all set to go. So again, this is not a tutorial today, I'm just showing you what I'm going to make. And so now I have my my little 4 millimeter hole in the wood right there. I've got enough support around there where it won't break. This all looks good. Let me just check the overall size. The overall size is in inches, 6 point. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all, and I'm going to bring this down to let's say 4 inches, like that. So now I have a 4 by almost 4 or 100 by 107 graphic, and I think that's probably the perfect size. The only thing I'd want to check again is this guy here, and that's perfect at 2.5 millimeters, that hole. So in fact, I can probably even make that hole a little bit bigger, like that, just for fun. And now I'm ready to burn this off. So there you see, 5 minutes in the design, and we've got a happy birthday, 9th birthday, Austin 2022. And I'm going to, over here, I'm going to run this job out of a piece of wood, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this metal over and put it right back in the hole, and then I'm going to turn off the output on the cut and do the other side. So we'll have a double-sided metal that Austin can wear around his neck, or he can hang it from a Christmas tree or on his next birthday. So there you go. That's the entire design. So just a couple minutes to design something, cut it out, engrave it, and get it off in the mail to Austin for his 9th birthday. Alrighty, so there we go. All done. You may have noticed there that in the hyperlapse video I had a little bit of a hard time getting this back in because I didn't use my kerf offset. But there is the final product right there. It's double-sided. It's perfectly cut. This is a 3.5 millimeter plywood. This down here is the ortur LaserMaster 3. It's got a little bit of depth to it, so it feels pretty nice, and it came out just awesome, I think. So there's both sides of it. No cleanup afterwards. All I need to do now is just a very light sanding and put a little finish on it, and then put in the necklace part, and it'll be ready to go. All right, so we've run that job, and here is the final product. And you can see that it's sealed. It's still on the drying table. What I did was I sprayed it with a couple coats of Rust-Oleum triple coat, which I find is one of the best sealers on the market. 2 or 3 coats, and you wind up with a plastic-like coating on it. I will be creating a necklace with this guy right here. This is just some twine, and it's got what looks like leaves that are built into it. Really nice for necklaces for kids. I've done a couple of these for my grandkids, and they love it. And what I do is I weave where I cut it, I weave the 2 pieces together just lightly, and then I use a little hot glue on it, and it forms a pretty good bond where it doesn't break apart. So I really love this as a necklace. It's like a naturalist kind of thing. I'll put a link down below in the show more section if you want to take a look at it on Amazon. As you can see, this roll's halfway gone. I've probably gone through 5 rolls of this in the last year or so. But anyway, so that is the final product. Now, of course, it is still on the drying table. It'll probably be there for about another 6 hours. I want to make sure it's completely dry before I actually put the necklace part on and hot glue it together. And then tomorrow it'll still have another whole day. I'll hang it up, and it'll absolutely be dry, and it will be out in the mail first thing Monday morning. And hopefully he's going to get this on. They didn't say when his birthday was. They said next week, so I'm hoping it's next weekend, because it'll arrive in Georgia on Wednesday or Thursday. So that's the finished product. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, I just want to take a minute and explain to you why this is so important to me and why I'm asking you for this favor. And you don't have to actually make them something. You can just run down to the store and pick up a dollar card and fill it out, tell them that you care about them, and send it on off in the mail. It could be just as simple as picking up a birthday card for them. But anyway, when I was young, a teenager, I think I was about 16 or 17, we had a project at school. I guess it was called a field trip, where we went to a local long-term care facility. And I was assigned to play with the children in the autism wing. So there were 2 or 3 children. They were probably, I don't know, 6 to 9, 10 years old, something like that. And they had advanced autism. But I can tell you that these children, a lot of people call them disabled or challenged, or they have all these different words for these children. But I have to tell you that by the end of the day, I realized that these children were my superheroes. They have something that most of us do not, and that is the ability to communicate with other people without judging them. It's like a superpower. You fall in love with these kids the minute that you start to interact with them. And I spent the entire day there. I guess it was 4 or 5 hours total, and it just changed the way that I thought about these type of disabled children. And really, we're the ones that are disabled, having this block in our mind about how we have to impress people. And it's amazing the amount of caring and concern and love that these children have, that they want to share with you, and appreciation for the little things that you do. I actually wound up volunteering to go back, and I volunteered on the weekends for quite a long time. Well, until I went into the Navy. So, and then my life changed completely from there. But it's just amazing. These people they're not disabled. They have the ability to love and communicate and share their feelings with others like nobody else on this planet. And like I said, it just impressed me for my entire life. So I'm just hoping that this video reaches some of my subscribers and touches their heart as well. I'm going to go ahead and run the news story right now so that you can see the entire news story, and I'm hoping that it touches your heart too.
Well, when you're 8 years old, birthday parties are a pretty big deal. They really mean everything to a lot of kids.
Yeah, but what happens when you throw several and then nobody shows up? That'd be disappointing. CBS 46's Sawyer Bussey shows us how complete strangers are making a little boy's day.
My nephew turns 9 September 14th. Last year, he didn't have anyone show up to his birthday party.
Sometimes we all need a reminder that we matter. That in this giant world, there is someone thinking of us. Someone who thinks we are important.
So he's a little discouraged that people don't think of him. He's autistic and doesn't understand.
Austin is 8 years old.
He's a playful, sometimes moody kid.
He's had a rough time.
People tend to bully him at school. No one wants to show up to any of his events.
Is that true? Have you been getting bullied? Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
Sad. Every kid deserves to be loved, and he deserves to have friends show up.
Austin turns 9 on September 14th. This year, the family's doing something different. They're asking total strangers all over the state of Georgia to write and send birthday cards to Austin.
Maybe a few birthday cards, he would realize that there's other people out there who actually want to send him something, who actually care.
Do you see how Bree is looking over to the side? It's because Austin is standing over there. She's speaking directly to him, and she's speaking about more than birthday cards. She's trying to remind Austin that he is important, and she's hoping perfect strangers can help her do that.
Trying to get him to know that everyone does care, that there are people out there anywhere around the world that actually care about him.
Sawyer Bussey, CBS 46 News.
And here is his address. You got pen and paper? Or take your cell phone and just take a screenshot of this real quick. This is the address where you can send a card to Austin and make his day. The address, 7830 Smith Farm Road, Cumming, Georgia. Rick and I are already, Fred, we've already said we're getting cards. I'm going to send him some CBS 46 swag.
Absolutely.
We're going to deck you out, buddy. This info will also be in this story on our website and on our CBS 46 News app.
All right. Happy birthday, Austin. Early wishes to you, my friend.
Now, if that story didn't just break your heart, I don't know what would. You know, I'm just hoping that, you know, even a half of 1% of my viewers send Austin a birthday card this year, or make him a personalized gift and send it off. I know it's asking a lot, but I think after seeing that news story, you might want to get involved in this. So let me tell you something. Let me share how to jump into the philosopher mode. You know, at my age, I'm an old man, and I've had a lot of experience in life. And during this experience, I learned one thing. I learned the key to life is one thing. I know you've heard this before. But my key to life might be different than anyone else's. It's one thing. Do one good deed every day for someone else. And that is the key to life. That will keep you happy. And, you know, for anyone, for someone in your family, for a perfect stranger, you know, at least one thing a day. I do at least one good thing a day for somebody. And that one good thing always comes back around and rewards you. So, you know, I find in my life, I have people that do good things for me every day. And I sort of equate that to my rule, that do one good thing for someone every day. And I think that's why it comes back to me, where I get good things myself from other people. So, end of the philosophy there. But yeah, so let's make Austin's birthday this year the biggest birthday that he's ever had. And you know, I do all of these videos for you guys, and I never ask for anything in return unless you want to. You know, if you wanted to make a donation to support the channel, or if you wanted to buy something from my online store, you know, I don't push that. You don't see me pushing that on you. So this is a special project. This is something special that I really hope gets out there. Share this video. There's a share button below the video. Share it on Facebook, and share it on Facebook groups and in the forums that you belong to, and on Instagram and Snapchat and all these other places. You know, share this video as much as you can. Let's get it traveling around the world, and let's get Austin thousands of birthday cards. I would love if that mail truck could show up every day with a big box of birthday cards for him. And it would be something that he'll remember for the rest of his life. And it'll make you feel good doing it as well. So, you know, for those of you that have stuck around to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I appreciate your action if you decide to take action. And, you know, this was just something that touched my heart, and I had to share with all of my subscribers, because I know that you guys are some of the best people that I've ever met. I get it in the emails, I get it in the instant messaging, I get it in the phone calls, the text messages, you know, all of these messages I get from you, my subscribers, I really appreciate, and makes me feel good. So I know that some of you, and hopefully it's going to be more than 1%, are going to want to help make somebody else feel good today. So turn on that laser, grab a piece of wood, laser off a birthday card for Austin, and drop it in the mail. Let's make this kid's birthday the best birthday he's ever had. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope it's touched your heart and called you to action. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.